God, the Spirit, the Son. I feel like a lot of people been talking on something that they don't know. So it's just important for me to say my little part because I was the one that was involved in it. And I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible, and I hope I'm not talk too fast. So the first thing I personally want to address is that I see a few people saying kids are off limits. I shouldn't bring up somebody's kids. I feel like I need to turn off the comments so I don't get distracted. Hold on. You know me, I really know if to do them something, I say, hold on, I forget, take time with me. How do I turn the comments off? Come on, bestie, start to me. You don't have to tell me over turn off the comments. You don't know I'm not really bad pan that. The woman full of talent, she can't sing. Okay, got it. Okay, all right. So, comments are off, so let me just get into this real quick. I see a few people saying that kids are off limits and they don't feel like I should have mentioned nothing about, you know, Erica's son or whatever the case may be. Let me just be very clear. I did not say anything bad about Erica's son. I really wanted to come and say this so I can close the door and just, you know, I'm not going to keep talking about it. But I feel like I said, because it happened to me, I just need to say my little thing and just move on from it. I see people saying, don't come for people's kids. Answer the question, what did I say about this child? What bad did I say about the child? What derogatory thing did I say about the child? I did not say anything at all bad about her son. And so when I see people commenting, you don't come for someone's kid, I'm like, where did I go miss? Because I never said nothing bad about the child. Now, for you talking about kids are off limits and you don't bring up somebody's child, obviously you did not watch the show, but you saw maybe 30 seconds on social media and you don't know what, you know, entirely what was going on. So let me just brief you. The conversation was about parenting. We were having a discussion and we were speaking specifically on single mother. If anybody out there remember the clip clearly, I said to Erica, you are acting like you're the first one to get divorced or whatever the case may be. And I'm going to tell you why I was saying these things. Because a lot of you, I realize you act on the 30-second that you see on social media or the 1-minute clip that you may see. And you don't understand that this is a show. There's other things that kind of goes to that little 30-second that you see. So I really just quickly say this to say that. When I was telling Erica that you're acting like, oh, you're the only person or whatever, she came to my gala. I just recently come from Miami. They gave me the keys to the region. And, you know, she was there screaming, acting ballistic. And, you know, it was very embarrassing to how she was behaving in front of, like, the dignitary people. There were 16 different mayors and vice mayors and people that was there looking at me crazy, like, what's going on? And she was just, you know, screaming ballistic and talking about Safari and what the case may be. And so I was trying to straightforwardly tell her, listen, it's hard for me to not look at you and tell you the truth, that you can't play a victim and a cry wolf when at the same time Safari upon the other hand, so still sexually involved. So it's like y'all divorced for 1 year, but you're still sexually involved. So it's like everything all over the place. So it's like, I'm like, okay, you are not the first person to be divorced. I want you to pull yourself together. My accent and my attitude may come off wrong sometimes because just how I deliver things. But is it a way of fake with somebody and act like, and then you go behind them back like some of you do on social media? Because I see the comments all the time telling somebody to get over it. Are you going to be just the straight up person to say, listen, this is what it is? You know what I'm saying? That's really where the conversation was coming from. There is no time at all. You go into what we call filming. When you hear me say filming, it's that we know that camera is there. There's at no given time we go into filming not knowing what we are going to discuss. Erica asked to speak to me because of what happened in Miami. She wanted to have a conversation with me, and we all knew, you know, what happened in Miami. There was a picture with me and Amara La Negra and Safari, and she felt some kind of way about it. She also felt some kind of way about these Rolexes that was given to Amara La Negra's kids. And I went and speak to Safari, and so she wanted to have a conversation with me. And so we went to that table knowing that we are going to have a conversation about parenting, single mother, you name it. Like, we know what we're going to talk about. At no given time, we don't go into filming not knowing what the situation is. We're never blindsided. So let's just be very clear that Erica knows that she's not gonna come talk to me about Amara La Negra's kids. She know that she was going to come and talk about parenting and who is paying child support from who is not paying child support from who is not that. I'm a type of person, I don't know how to be how you guys want me to be. Which is, I see that you guys want me to come off fake all the time because that's what you guys are used to. And so when I am this straightforward type of person that says it like it is, y'all come off like, oh my God, Spice is mean. But no, I'm not mean. I just don't know how to be that fake person that you want me to be. And so like I said, we went into the situation at the table knowing that we're going to talk about the obvious. You guys said I bring up somebody kid. That was not the case as well. If you watch back the clip again, she said she said to me, you're acting like if the shoes was on your foot, you wouldn't feel some kind of way. To the fact that I was telling her, you know, you need to stop acting like this. You know, so she said, you act like if the shoes did dip on your foot, you wouldn't feel some kind of way about this. Like, I'm a single mom, so you don't want me to talk about it or whatever. And I replied to her and I said, Erica, I have been a single mom for 14 years, which at the time, you know, I should have said 15, but I said, I have been in that situation. What are you talking about? Not because I am not walking around and talk about it doesn't mean I have not been in that situation. My son is 16 years old right now. And I am a single mom who have been taking care of both of my kids since their birth. And unfortunately, I don't know what child support is. I've never gotten a child support. I've been doing it by myself. And that's just what it is. I was with my kid's father for 10 years. And he has done me some things which is publicly on the internet. If you don't want to go dig it up, it's there. Like the most degrading thing, you name it. My fans know about it. 10 years, which is longer, you know. So I have been through it as well. And I was just trying to gather her together rather than ridicule how you guys... Remember, I want to laugh at far enough. Remember, I want to laugh at her, degrade her, and say all kind of bad things. Oh, Erica this and that, Erica bad over this and that and that. So why I couldn't tell her how I feel to her face, but it's okay for you guys to do it behind her back. Like, we have to just make it make sense when we're not split on justice, because at the end of the day, like me say, we go at the table and we know, say, yeah, we're going to talk about that situation, yeah. And it so happens that the child that I spoke about offended her. And that is on her, because she knows that, you know, she's going through whatever issue she's going through with that child. But don't make it look like I just get up out of the blues and I talk about a child and we never did have a conversation about that child. Because I was literally speaking on her parenting and never nothing bad about that child. So please do not, when you're voicing your opinion, which everybody is allowed to have them opinions, stop saying I come for the child. Because I never say nothing bad about that child. She was also the one who raised the issue and bring up our son. She said, I have been doing it for 16 years. And I replied and said, with the son that doesn't like you. How is it that Una watch Love and Hip Hop from how much years now? Over maybe 10 years. People talk about people being deadbeat. People speak on people parenting long before me come on Love and Hip Hop, before me left from Jamaica. So how now, when I am speaking on a parenting, it becomes, oh, I'm the problem. When parenting has been talking about on Love and Hip Hop for a decade. You have to make it make sense when you not say that's off limits, because it has never been off limits before. So you can't use that to justify a situation. Now that I feel like I've cleared up that part about parenting, because I would never say anything bad about someone's child. I have 2 kids. I have god kids, a lot of them, and I love kids. Y'all don't know me on a certain level, and it's okay. But I will never come for someone's child how y'all are making it seem. I came for Erica parenting, and I can take full accountability for that, because that's exactly where I was coming from, because that's what we were talking about. We raised Issy about single mom. Now that I get that part off, that I would never say anything bad about the child, that we went to the table knowing that we're going to talk about, because Erica come to talk about Amaral and Negra kids them, and kids wasn't gonna be off limit. You guys probably we never reached the part there because of what happened, but Erica come for talk about Amaral and Negra 2 pitney them we get Rolex. And them kids, they never did gonna be off limits when Erica discussed them with me. They say, oh, me go take picture with Amaral and Negra. I asked Amaral and Negra not to come to my gala when I was in Miami, when I was getting the keys to the region, because of Erica. So let us just get over the hurdle there, because I'm somebody will always talk to Safari and tell him, stop doing Erica how you're doing her. Okay, so let's be very clear. Now to the point where people talking about, oh, is this racist and questioning it, yes or no? I personally know that it is, and I can talk why I feel like, not even feel like, why I know that it is. Before we went to that table, I knew how Erica felt about me. Why she felt that way about me, I can't explain that to you. But at the end of the day, me know she never liked me before me got to the table. One, I already spoke about that. Me telling you, Safari sent me a voice note, and Safari, basically made me feel like, you see, some of you now understand what it feels like to be in a hospital, probably taking your last breath. And when you finally come to realization, and people say, oh my God, I'm glad you're okay. I prayed for you. And somebody I say, oh, so what? Like, my life is not of any value. Like, so why are you crying for her? It hurts. Yes, it feels some kind of way. So, at the end of the day, we spoke about that already. Y'all know that I got the voice note. But other people always come up to me and tell me how she speaks about me. So me already did know, say she never liked me from before me go at the table. That's why I tell Shekinah, I said she needs to give me an apology, because when Shekinah wanted us to meet up, I said, Shekinah, I don't think I should be going to this meeting, because Erica really genuinely shouldn't like me, because, just naturally certain things we should have say, and name when me know should I call, and people that I'm like, I don't understand why me need to go talk to her. But she said, no, Eric, I want to talk to you. No bad, nothing. She just want, talk about whatever. I gave her the benefits of the doubt. Only to realize that even though you guys feel like, because I said the son doesn't like you, it still does not deter from the fact that she made the racist comments and slurs that she did. It not change the fact, say, she said what she said. Even if I triggered her, does that deter from the fact that she made the racist comments? Because some of you is talking about, oh, she only said blue monkey. She called me a monkey. She also said blue monkey, but she still was escalating and saying other things. And she also was making monkey sounds. Why are you acting like you didn't see none of that or hear none of that? That's really what gets me with some of our people. Because no one act like we don't see or don't hear anything else but the fact that I said something to trigger her. Now let's talk about what we say trigger her. This has been said to her before. This has been said to her before. Somebody bring up, oh, go take care of your son, because it's evident. We talk about this all the time. She herself, there's videos out there when she's talking about, what happened at the reunion. There's videos out there with she and Stevie J. There's videos out there with she and Scrappy. This is not something new. So why now I become a monkey for repeating it? Because y'all, some of y'all, not everyone, some black people is trying to justify it. Let's say, for example, I take accountability and said, I triggered her. Are you guys now saying, if I say, I triggered something in her to, get angry, that's why she made the racist slurs, so then it's okay to experience racism as long as someone is triggered? Is that the new way now that's the new thing in society now? That's the 2023 way. I'm just asking a question. And are you guys saying the fact that I triggered her, as you guys say, does that mean it's okay to experience racism as long as you were triggered or as long as you are angry? We're all in this together, so I'm just asking questions, and I'm not being, ignorant. I'm not playing victim, and I am taking full accountability because you said, I experienced the racism because I triggered her. So is that a new thing now in 2023? It's okay to receive racism as long as you're angry? I'm just asking. So feel free to let me know, because I'm going to open back the comment section, and I really want to hear from you guys, because I personally believe that this is a big thing within our community. It's a big thing where I don't remember if it's 2018, I did colorism. I painted my face white to protest because I realized, so it's like a prediction. I realized that people prefer a lighter color, and they would pick up for someone of a lighter color over my dark skin any given day, because there is colorism within our black community. And no matter how no one look on it, if I look like this, let me show you, because I make sure I save it in my phone. If I looked like this, then some of the black people who are commenting that it's okay would not be saying what they are saying. You can play hypocrite with yourself if you want. You can hide the fact if you want. But this is just the truth. If I looked like this on the screen, then the whole ball game would have changed. Because some of the black people who are commenting, and especially some of them who are a lighter skin, who have never experienced racism, maybe because they have a lighter complexion, have the most to say. Oh, it's okay because a son was mentioned, when this son has been mentioned multiple times from multiple people. You gotta make it make sense. Like me say, I'm not afraid for us to have this reasoning, but me just want to make it make sense. I want it make sense to me, so I don't feel, stupid as a black woman. I want you guys to tell me, say, say a full initiator. How are you going to say, oh, because you spoke about the son, it justifies racism? And something else I want to point out again. Stop talk about people business and stuff. I happen to be on a show on Love and Hip Hop, and it requires me to have these discussions. It requires me to have these discussions. I want to talk about some people that has been saying certain things on social media. And I want to also point out that there's a history of Erica calling black people monkey. Before me forget my train of thought, because like I told you guys, I have a lot of things to say, and I'm going to close the door after this. And when I wake up tomorrow morning, my phone not even going to be on. So who have something to say and who have them opinion to say, it's okay. You can voice your opinion. I really, really, honestly voice your opinion. But when me done get off of my chest, I'm going to close the door yet. That's it. Me already telling you when me feel, I feel like I know for a fact that I experienced racism again. Again. Erica's been calling people black monkey. Let's start from the promoter. Because what we want to understand fully is all these people that Erica has been all these black people that Erica has been calling a monkey, who did not mention her son. What was the reason? So I'm just very calm speaking with you guys. Like I said, if you don't want DM me like I want to be in a DM me and ask me if I'm okay or whatever the case may be, send me a DM. Let's reason this out. All the other black people who Erica called a monkey, who did not say anything about her son, what was that then? Because maybe you guys have a different name for racism. So let us just look at this real quick. Erica spazzes and promoters and call them black monkeys. This was from 2015. This promoter said nothing about her son. Why was this? Why did she call this black promoter black monkey in 2016? Never said nothing about our son. Let us move on. Read for yourself, because I'm bright. Read for yourself. Let's just move on real quick, because I act like say, you're not gonna make me feel crazy. What was the situation when she called Johnny Blaze monkey? Asking, I'm saying, take full accountability. When I say it was triggered. This is another person. She called Johnny Blaze a monkey. There's history there. So una try cover up and I make it seem like I'm me crazy. You're not gonna make me feel crazy as a black woman. Y'all not going to make me feel crazy. Driver drive off. The promoter quickly came from the hotel. Says the staff overheard Mena saying, I don't like working with these black monkeys. I don't usually do business with these black monkeys. Then Erica finally makes her way to the hotel and says racist slurs right to their face, calling them black broke monkeys. What did these people say about the child? Because when I make it look like say, oh, it's only because of the child was mentioned. In 2016, and when she called Johnny Blaze a monkey, and all of the other things, and when Erica make fake page and I go for sin kids, and I comment and I come for people child, and all of the other comment, when she go for people and I ask, tell them a deadbeat father, and like, you know, I have to slow down when the Jamaican start coming in, so that I can explain to, you know, just everybody. But all of these people who Erica's been calling monkey all these years, did they say anything about her son? Since you guys want to make it seem like it's because I said something about the son. And I mean, right, this you know, this is a recorded history that's out there. Recorded history, repeated history. So, like me say, I'm not gonna come on social media every day and go back and forth with nobody. Who wants cover up can cover up, but make sure when a Caucasian comes with it, I don't want to see and hear it. Because you guys are changing the narrative and you're making it seem like it's okay because someone was triggered. That's all me I say. And at the end of the day, like me say, a few people make them comment and I want to really address them before I come on for the live, yeah. I want to address them real quick. Tammy Rivera. Never listen to what I have to talk about. Tamar, Jesse Larios, Tammy Rivera. Stop! Clear your throat and tell me to stop. Stop. Alright, I'm going to go live. I know you may listen to me. I listen to my besties them. Because, you know, yeah. I tell me to come out. Let me tell me about... don't talk about... Don't. Me a human being. What you mean? Besties, I love you guys. I don't want you guys to feel like oh, you know, spicing this or spicing that. The only difference with me when you're a fan of me is that I am going to be put in a lot of these situations because of the color of my skin, and I cannot get rid of it. And it's just unfortunate, but if you're a fan of me, you have to understand it comes with having thick skin, because you are a fan of a black woman who is kicking down doors, and a lot of people not going to like that. So it comes with a lot. And you know me is a person where me listen to my fans them. Me call them my besties for a reason. So when me reason, me just like listen to them. So that's why I put on back the comments, because let's talk about it. I think the problem is the conversation went from calm rapidly. But that's the problem. The conversation never really went from calm rapidly. There's underlying issues that went to the table. You know what I'm saying? There's underlying issues that went to the table. So did I went to the table calm? Absolutely not. Because I heard things before I went to the table. And then now it's revealed how Erica really felt before she came to the table. So no, I was not calm, because when someone is acting like your life don't worth nothing, which we really found that out because she said I should have died. I just showed all the facts. It's not like me just get up and I say it. There's a recorded history out there. Someone says Erica private thoughts was said out loud, and I need to pin this comment. You know, Erica has a history of calling black people monkeys, and that's a real thing. So people who saying, oh, I made Erica got fired, it was bigger than me. I had absolutely not. The situation played a part, but I did not let Erica get fired. It was her racial slur.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe here with us at Back in Time. But until next time.
Don't you feel tough?
Yeah.
Don't you feel strong?
Yeah.
Don't you feel like going home?
Shut up.
Then get the hell out of my apartment.